This has become my favorite time of year. Sound mixers from across the globe come together to commune and to recognize the best of each other's work. What a privilege we share in the miracle of creating sound worlds for storytelling. For me, it's an anchoring comfort to participate in this celebration of excellence, a joyous striving to do our very best to delight, inform, and entertain with content across the world. Just yesterday, the trade publication Variety published an article highlighting this creative community's actual contribution, often misunderstood and unsung. The Hollywood Reporter and others likewise have been updating their coverage of the sound world to better reflect who we are and what we do. This is a sea change in how we are represented to the industry and charges each one of us to individually nurture this proportionate recognition with people who welcome us into their projects. We can stand proud that one of the oldest art forms in cinema eternally blossoms with dynamic creativity. We're always seeking new ways to tell these stories through the medium of sound. Each of us must be a messenger of this heightened awareness and shed the invisibility that can negatively affect our careers, our contribution, and our compensation. Let's tip a glass to the sound artists who make up the Cinema Audio Society and other groups who represent our community. Without their passionate achievements, the stories of our times would go unheard. It is award season, and many of our nominees are being simultaneously recognized in sister organizations, so will all of tonight's nominees and winners for CAS, Oscar, MPSC, Emmys, BAFTA, and AMPS, please stand. Come on. Stand up. Yeah, let's give it up. Exemplary work. Make some noise. And likewise, the membership of CAS who have attended tonight, you guys rock. This is one of the warmest and most significant communities, I think, in the entertainment world. I'm just delighted to be able to participate. Tonight is a salute to the achievements of the past and the present and the future. As we look to the past, I ask that you join with me as we pause for a moment to remember our colleagues and the friends of our sound community whom we lost this past year. Their contributions to sound and to this organization did not go unnoticed, unrecognized, or unappreciated. Among our absent friends, Monette Bechtold, Foley artist, Sandy Berman, sound editor, Jonathan Demme, filmmaker, Peter Gleaves, ADR mixer, Edward J. Green, CAS sound mixer, Chinda Kwamrat, film engineer, specialist, and artist with metal, Paul Rodriguez, CAS studio executive, Sean Rowe, Foley artist, Don K. Sharpless, production sound mixer, and David Lewis Udall, sound editor and a fantastic author who documented our work. They'll be missed. And in the present, it's a really very special evening for, in addition to the nominees for this year's excellent work, tonight we pay tribute to a most amazing mixer for her most amazing career. We are blessed with honoring Anna Belmer with the CAS Career Achievement Award. For her spectacular portfolio of mixing work on many of our most iconic films. We're so pleased to have you with us tonight, Anna. Please feel welcome. We also have a unique voice in cinema with us, Joe Wright, who we honor with this year's CAS Filmmakers Award. It is our way of expressing how much we recognize Joe's use of sound for storytelling. He embraces the creative sound palette to fulfill the potential of his stories and characters. The essence of what sound for film can be appears in all of Joe's films in subtle and dramatic ways. Welcome, Joe. By the way, I just received today a fan letter for you, Joe, from a mutual friend I had the pleasure to work with very recently. Here it is. Hi, Mark. Congratulate Joe, please, and give him all my love. He hired me for Pride and Prejudice. I got to London, did a couple of days of rehearsal, and in a complete panic, I said I couldn't do it. He'll have to recast. He didn't ask me to stay, he told me to stay. No questions asked. You stay. So I stayed, and I'm so very happy I obeyed orders and did. I loved him, loved the film, the filming, all the wonderful girls who have gone on to do so well, dear Brenda, everyone. It was a thrill for me, and it was absolutely all down to him. I asked him if he's read Jane Austen's novel yet. He told me at the beginning of shooting he hadn't, that he'd do the script, but not clutter up his mind with too many words, just film what was in his heart and his gut. I was very impressed. I still am. So very impressed. Much love and kisses. Donald Sutherland. Okay. Also tonight, we inaugurate the Edward J. Green Award for the Advancement of Sound. It's a very special award that the CAS will use to recognize the unique contributions of individuals who have moved the art form into new territory. Ed Green was just such an individual. His contribution and generosity, both boundless, his humanity reflected by the countless friends who he touched through the years. Our recipient, the TH and THX, Tom Holman, a previous CAS Career Achievement recipient and iconic pioneer, Tom sets the standard as a creative visionary and represents exactly the kind of individual this award is intended to recognize. And the future. This will be our 4th annual CAS Award, Student Award, one of the most important things we do, nurturing young talent in our special art form. Proudly, this is our 54th year, and once again, we have newly elected members to the Board of Directors. So let me take a moment to introduce these individuals to you. I'll ask everyone I name to stand, and please hold your applause until the end of the names. Re-elected to their seats on the CAS Board of Directors are Vice President Phil Palmer, CAS, Secretary David Bondalevich, CAS, Glenn True, CAS, Willie Burton, CAS, Sherry Klein, CAS, Tom Fleischman, CAS. And now, newly elected to the board are Doc Kane, CAS. Knew that was going to happen. And Marty Humphrey, CAS, is another one. It's a rock star board. It's great. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Will the rest of the continuing and past CAS Board of Directors also be recognized with your newly elected colleagues? If you could all stand just for a moment. I know. It won't hurt you. All right. There we go. Around the room. Amazing group. I'm almost done. You can kick me out in a second. I'd like to thank all our corporate sponsors for their support and to the wonderful team here at CAS that makes this event possible. Our thanks go out to Bob Brano, Kelly Hernanke, Carol Thomas, Dorothea Sargent, Sherry Klein, our executive officers, Phil Palmer, David Bondalevich, and Peter Damsky, and all the past presidents who have generously befriended and mentored me and stepped up this year to contribute, especially Jim Corbett, David Fleur, Melissa Hoffman, Richard Lightstone, and Ed Moskowitz, the CAS Board of Directors, who are the most amazing group of professionals, Dan Dodd and his team at Ingle Dodd, the team from Delicate, and the CAS volunteers, Liz Kuntz, and the Omni staff. Lastly, I thank my family who are here in force tonight. They are the anchoring presence in my life, and I have been truly blessed with their patience and support. My best friend, partner, double first lady, a damn good boom operator, and my wife of 37 years, Petrushka Mirzwa. It's always on mic. And our daughter, Molly, who's handing out the awards tonight. And happy birthday, Molly, by the way. And our son, Max, who teaches me something new every day. I love you all. The Board of Directors, former and current, wish to express our deepest gratitude for the privilege of serving the membership of the CAS. It is the gemstone honor of our collective careers, and so please enjoy this evening and each other.